It's finally fucking here. I called it. A lot of people doubted me when I said that there would be an Earth Sky Striker. And that's fine. I don't care what you say now because she's here. And she is badass. We have Kinda, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, got that out of my system. It's here. So excited. Like, you guys don't actually know. The card's not that good, but the art is fucking bitchin'. Alright, like, this is the shit. So she's 1500, Link 1. Same restrictions as our other Sky Striker comrades. And then her arrow is good. She points to the right. Which leads me to think that these arrows are going to be reserved for light and dark at some point. I don't know what we're going to get for the lure here for her, but I'm a little bit curious to know what they're going to be packing in for this. So, you always will summon one Kinda once per turn. If this card is special summoned, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. That monster cannot attack till the end of your opponent's turn. And each time you activate a Sky Striker spell card, you gain 100 life points immediately after it resolves. This card just made the mirror match a lot worse. Now, thankfully, by the time we will be getting this card, the deck should be checked, because I could only imagine the torture that we would be going through in the current level of mirror match with this card, just because, you know, oh, go into time, go into Kinda, literally just ray into Kinda, start your day like, whew, like, oh, sorry, it's my main phase, activate a spell card, gain 100 life, oh, I'm at 8100 to your 8000, GG, well played, like, just offer the handshake and walk away, like, very interesting. Now, the stopping your opponent from attacking with a monster is kind of cute. It's more of a defensive card than anything, but I'm going to be curious to see how this card just interacts generally with the public and whatnot as we get closer to the actual release for this. So, very interesting there. Now, some other shit we got announced. Now, I've already talked about the Trickstar band Sweet Guitar, but just quickly, it's double any effect damage a Trickstar like monster you control. Link to this card inflicts to your opponent, and then each time a Trickstar monster inflicts damage to your opponent, this card gains attack equal to that amount of damage. And once per turn during the end phase of this turn that it attacked, this card's increased by its own second effect, returns to 0. Then you add one Trickstar from your graveyard to your hand. So she does, I don't know why she doesn't recruit from the deck. I think it almost would have been better to have that clause, but they just weren't having it out here. So I think the card's summoning conditions are a bit ridiculous. The fact that it's one Trickstar monster plus one Trickstar Link monster, like, you're patting down a little bit too much here in terms of the just large monsters. Now the next one we got is another Trickstar Link monster. It's 2 level 3 or lower Trickstar monsters. And you can only control one face-up Trickstar Divadaris once per turn. If this card is special summoned, inflict 200 damage to your opponent, then each time your opponent normal special summons this monster, inflict 200 damage to your opponent. Now, the Link arrows are very good on this, like, left down and bottom down, like, this is good. But the fact that it is, unfortunately, 2 level 3 monsters makes me a really sad boy. And I know a lot of other people probably like, oh no, if this would have just been generic, oh my gosh, this would have been just better than Holy Angel forever. Probably. But 1800 doesn't stand at a major apex, unfortunately. Like, there are 1900 normal summons that get over this now. ITT, Super Agent. So, card kind of falls short of what I wanted it to be, but it's fine. I'm sure somebody out there will break this in some manner. Now, we got some other Trickstar support. We got Trickstar Live Stage. So, this is another field spell? Yes, correct. So, first off, current Trickstar field spells haven't been that good in a long time. I don't know if it's just Light Stage just set the precedence so high that it's been kind of ridiculous for them to kind of compete. I mean, the last field spell they got wasn't too terrible, but it wasn't Light Stage level good. I mean, when you give a card a Rhoda effect, it's pretty good. So, you cannot special summon monsters during the turn you activate this card's second and third effect. Okay. So, when this card is activated, you can add one Trickstar monster from your graveyard to your hand. This is really good. This will be more of a mid to late game effect, being able to recur back something as cheesy as Lilybell or even Kadena. Like, it's pretty good. And then, of course, you know, like, putting that restriction on for the special summon clauses that are coming here. So, control a Trickstar Link monster, you can special summon one Trickstar token. If your opponent controls a card in their spell trap card zone, you can special summon one Trickstar token. Now, this just makes generic Trickstar a little bit better. With level of support like this isn't bad. I mean, hell, being able to go into the Link 4 isn't bad. Also, having those defense tokens, getting them back to the next turn while they're chum blocking for you is not bad at all. I gotta give it to them. I actually really like this field spell. I think a lot of other people are also going to like this. I don't know if you would play it at more than one copy because it doesn't directly, search from the deck, but this card's pretty good for what it is. And then the Trickstar Fusion card. Now, I have specific rules for this. It's to be able to fusion the deck to be really good, but it just says fusion summon one Trickstar Fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters you control or have in your hand. Nope. Not good. You can banish this card from graveyard, then target one Trickstar monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Also, after that, normal summon or special summon a monster. Special summon that monster, a monster with that name for the rest of this turn. So, they tried to balance this out by giving it a recursion clause. It's kind of cool in the long run that they gave fusion to Trickstar. Once again, the monster, summoning it is just so difficult. Like, I'm not going to commit a Trickstar Link monster and a regular monster just to get an effect that recurs from the graveyard. Like, it's not good. I know people want it to be good, but it's I'm sorry, guys. Like, field spell's good, but fusion, no. I guess the token's cute. You can do something with it, but like, how? Why? Now, this came out a couple of days ago. I haven't talked about it yet because I didn't really think about it too much. It just kind of crept under the radar. But I used to be a huge fan of the old 40-card monster deck where you played Witch of the Black Rose, you played Magical Merchant, and you played basically turbo cards to deck thin through the deck. You played like 2 spells. It was basically the predecessor of current heavy monster beat. Just a lot of Obsecca's Light. There we go. That's the correct one. But the deck would just revolve around milling itself, and you would try to capitalize on things. And had we had things like this back in the day, I probably would have been much happier, because there was a lot of gimmicks and things that you could do with the old Witch of the Black Forest, Magical Merchant idea. And I think things like this promote more degeneracy, at least in my mind, of older concepts. So the first one we have here is White Rose Dragon. So you use this card's first and third effects once per turn each. Okay? So if you control a tuner, that is a dragon or plant, you can special summon this card from your hand. When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon one rose monster from your hand or graveyard except for White Rose Dragon. Okay? If this card sends its graveyard as a synchro material, you can send one level 4 or higher plant monster from your deck to the graveyard. Now, the first thing that comes to my mind here is I really want to mill Titanial and the other maidens, but I don't believe that's the best functionality for this. Also, being able to special summon a rose monster from your graveyard. I wish it was from deck. I really do. This card just, once again, promotes me wanting to go revive Black Rose Dragon with my Junk Synchron. This card's not bad at all. More of these effects that special summon themselves to climb up ladders is not bad. It also doesn't have a degenerate, you can't special summon X type after you apply this effect. No. They balance that out, and I like that. So, White Rose Dragon gets a pass for me as for a decent card. Now, Red Rose Dragon. So, if this, use this card's name's effect once per turn. Okay. Oh god, that's a long-ass effect. This thing's got 1,000 attack. Okay, cool. So if this card is sent to the graveyard is synchro material, you can special summon one Rose Dragon monster from your hand or deck except for Red Rose Dragon. Then if this card was sent to the graveyard as synchro material for a Black Rose Dragon or synchro material, you can have one Frozen Rose Roars or Blooming Rose from your deck to your hand. Both Frozen Roars and Blooming Rose have not been fully revealed yet. Each of them, enveloping fragrance of the cold rose and start of the pitch black rose. This card's actually really good. Being able to special summon a rose monster, and then if you make Black Rose Dragon or a plant synchro monster, you get to recruit for even more. Fucking value town if I've seen it. Whew. This is interesting. I like my searchable cards. So guys, please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about all the new stuff. I'm excited for the new monster. That's right, Based Waifu. I love this deck so much, like you guys don't understand. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Peace on out. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.